Segment will inspire some of us to do better in our kitchens. It's time for the Daily Dish. If you've been following along with our Cityline family, you know that Chef Randy and his fiancée Catherine are expecting a baby this summer. We're so excited for them. Their union has been a chef's paradise because he loves to cook, she loves to eat. Until now. So Randy and Catherine, I follow you on Instagram, on all your accounts. I mean, it's all about what Catherine wants. And she will shout out a thing that she wants, and Randy, you get to work making it. It's been a beautiful romance, but we hear that it might be running a little bit bland now on flavor. Catherine, how are you feeling with the pregnancy?
I feel great. Not much has changed except for I have literally traded in everything delicious for anything on the kids menu.
I like the kids menu too, so that's not a problem. Randy, how has it been for you then? You've got to take sort of what she's looking for and make it like chef worthy, right?
It's a bit of a challenge, but we stick to the basics of trying to cook things from scratch. There are some cheat meals out there, like once it was just like, I need a cold cut combo from a certain place, and I got into the store and ran off. Like, you just can't fight it, you know? There's just certain things, everything in moderation, you just, if the ass comes down, you make it. So that's what happens.
I think that's a beautiful thing, and the good thing is that, you know, you're with a chef, so he's going to make it work. So, Catherine, so good to see you. You look fantastic, and I so appreciate the work you do from behind the camera, but I love that every once in a while you come out in front of the camera so we can, you know, shower you with love. So, Randy, today we're going to be making chicken tenders. Here's what you're going to need to follow along. You need chicken tenders, you need Greek yogurt, some pickle juice, Dijon mustard, Worcestershire sauce, eggs, rice flour, some gluten-free panko, extra virgin olive oil, salt and pepper. And obviously you have randified this recipe because when I make chicken tenders, I don't have all that fancy stuff in there. So these are going to be beautiful. You are elevating the dish.
Listen, Trace, it's not really elevating the dish. It's just the same basic principle of if we're going to cook for Catherine and the unborn baby, we're going to use real ingredients. I have also been guilty. I'm a father, so I once in a while put a little chicken tendy out of the freezer. But the boy can tell the difference, and Catherine can definitely tell the difference. So we are going to make them super fresh and glorious. Now, as far as a deep-fried chicken goes, this marinade works for everything. It works for chicken tendies, it works for chicken wings, it works for whole pieces of chicken. And what we're going to do is start off with some Greek yogurt. These are common things that everyone has at home. And we're going to add a little bit of Dijon mustard and a little bit of Worcestershire. Now, Catherine was saying that she doesn't like all these big flavors, but this just kind of hides in the background and keeps the chicken tender. What that was, it just went in there, was a whole bunch of pickle juice. Now, Trace, have you ever had a dill pickle marinated fried chicken?
I haven't, but that sounds actually glorious to me. I love pickle anything. I think that's great. Add it for a little bit of kick.
It doubles down as far as flavor, and then the brine as well will just get into your chicken. So this marinade is glorious for 5 minutes before, all the way up to like 24 to 48 hours ahead of time. The longer you have, the better it'll be, but I understand sometimes we're in a hurry. So I did some ahead of time, and you can see it just grabs onto that chicken tendy, and that's what we're after. Today we're actually going gluten-free, and I don't know why, I just thought it was kind of a cool concept to do. And we used rice flour. Now this rice flour just grabs that tendy like that and covers it up. And we all know this 3-step rule. Try to keep one hand dry, one hand wet. Into the egg wash it goes. And now what's going to happen is that egg wash is going to grab on gluten-free panko. What I'm doing today is a shallow fry. So I'm actually frying in olive oil because I'm thinking about the well-being of Catherine. And there's been studies showing that you can fry in olive oil. It's just a little expensive. But if you do a shallow fry like this one, it's not a big deal. You can watch it. It's still healthy, and you can flip it. It's still going to come out golden brown. So about 2.5 minutes per side, and we are at this golden brown chicken tendy. So we're just going to fry this one up lightly. Now, I know you're going to laugh at this one, Tracy, but we did a plum sauce recipe on our Instagram.
Yeah.
And the #1 comment was, I can't believe plum sauce is made from plum.
I guess. I guess that's a bit shocking.
Like everyone was. I guess it is. I guess nobody thought to make it because it is so delicious out of the canister, and we just kind of take it for granted. But it's really quite easy to make fresh as well. You just open up your plum, like down the little rivet, and you take out your pit, and then basically we're gonna put this in a pot with equal parts sugar, honey, and vinegar, a little chili, a little ginger, red wine, and we simmer it down until the fruit is soft. And then we come out with this glorious, glazed, deep, dark red, oh my stars, beautiful plum sauce. We give it a puree, and then we find ourselves with this plum sauce that doesn't look like the plum sauce you find in the jars. It looks like the plum sauce you should be eating.
Yes.
So chicken fingies come out, a little bit of kosher salt to finish, and I mean, this is glorious. I mean, the beautiful thing about this, Tracy, I don't care if you're pregnant, I don't care if you're 5 years old, I don't care if you're 95 years old. You're gonna be dipping these fingies in that plum sauce and enjoying yourself.
Thank you, Chef. That recipe
Thanks,
is up on our website. That was so good. Cityline.com.